once you have your side seams sewn up and serged, they should look like this, right? With your belt pieces sandwiched between your front layers and your back piece, okay? Just like so, okay? Now that that is out the way, we're almost done, everybody. Next, we're gonna work on our sleeves. So if you went ahead and done your rolled hem already, then you are halfway done. You're almost there. So, right, we already rolled hem our sleeve hem here. And now all we're going to do is right sides together, pin our under seam of our sleeve, and sew it up. Right, we're going to pin this seam here, sew it using our 3/8 inch of a seam allowance, and then hem to give it a clean finish. Right, once you've done that, you should have a piece that looks like this. I already pre-sewn it with my other sleeve so that we can see that here. Right, you see I created my seam, and then I sewed it with a serger to clean the edge. And now we're going to attach our sleeve to our top. Okay. All right. Now, matching our notches, right? Right sides together. Let's find our notches, right? So we have single notch for the front and a double notch for the back. Okay. Let's see. My front is here. It might be, okay, it might be for this side then. All right, so right sides together. We're going to match our notches. Single notch for the front. Okay, single notch for the front. Pin. Match your under seam there. Match our 2 notches for the back here. And you're going to just pin along the entire sleeve, okay? I'm going to place the sleeve in the top. See if you can see that. Let me straighten this out. You can see this is my top, and my sleeve is inside here. There goes my sleeve. So we're gonna work like this, okay? I'm gonna pin around the entire circumference of our sleeve, okay? All right, there we have it. Our sleeve is in our top, okay? And we're going to go ahead and sew all around, okay? Right? Okay, now to sew our sleeve, if you have a sewing machine where you can remove this table part here, storage usually, this will make sewing your sleeve so much easier. Look at all that space that we have now. And the purpose of that is so that you can place your sleeve right over that arm, right? Look at that. Let me see if I can zoom out so you can see a little bit. See how do you have that space here? That's where your sleeve is going. Basically, you're putting the sleeve on this free arm here, right? Which makes it easier to align your seam allowance. Make sure that you have your sleeve in place, okay? And now we're just gonna get sewing to attach our sleeve. And what I'm doing is just making sure that that my sleeve is flat here, that there's nothing under here that shouldn't be, because our sleeve is butterfly, which means it's, you know, very flowy and sometimes can get caught up here where we don't want it to. So I just like to make sure I adjust myself here. I'm gonna slow down the speed so that I can have more control and check to make sure that there is no bunching of the fabric, okay? All right, here you go. Okay, I like to stop as I get to my pins. Well, you have to, right? But I like to stop and just, as I stop, make sure that it's flat. So I see, just trying to make sure that this is flat under here. I don't want any extra fabric in my sleeve seam allowance here. So just checking as I go. All right, almost done here. All right, so do that for both of your sleeves, and then you'll be done. I'm going to go ahead and serge this raw edge here, and then you'll be done. Okay, once we have our sleeve sewn on, your top should look something like this. How cute is she? Right? I went ahead and added my name label to my top here. Take pride in your work. We did a great job. I hope you guys love it. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for sewing the faux wrap top with me. You guys did an amazing job. I'm so thankful for you sticking with me and sticking through it and getting it done. What we learned was how to add ruffles to a top. We learned how to create these rolled hems here on our ruffles and on our sleeves, and we also mastered how to do that using our rolled hem foot on our sewing machine, so that's a big plus. We also worked on creating our neck facing here, and we also learned the term sandwich in between. You might have heard it already, but again, we referenced it here in this class, and we talked about sandwiching our belt ties in between our front and our back piece. So I hope you learned something new. I hope this was a great practice for you, and I hope to see you again in another video. My name is Stephanie Burwell. We can chat about this on social. I am at Sew with Stephanie on all social platforms, and I hope to see you in the next video. I hope you love it. I hope you love your top. I definitely love mine, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.